Hi there, my name is Matthew Messmer. I'm a credentialed diabetes educator. I run Astute Diabetes, located in the beautiful Adelaide Hills in South Australia. So, what is type 2 diabetes? Well, in a nutshell, it's too much sugar, what we call glucose, in your blood. And that is because of two key reasons. One is something called insulin resistance, and the other one is a lack of insulin production or quality. So, first up, what's insulin? Well, it's a hormone made in your pancreas. And what its job is to move glucose out of your blood, where high levels are causing harm, and into your body's cells, such as your muscles, gives it to your liver, and excess goes to fat cells. So what is insulin resistance? Well, it's when your body stops responding properly to insulin, because it's become resistant to it. Now I want you to think back to, say, your first coffee. And when you had that, you would have felt quite awake. Now, 10, 20 years later of drinking coffee, you have become resistant to the caffeine. And now if you're anything like me, you need about 5 cups in the morning just to feel awake. It's a bit like alcohol. When you had your first beer, you would have felt quite drunk. But after 10, 20 years of drinking alcohol, you become resistant to it, so you need more to feel the same effect. And this is the same with your body with insulin. Now it's very, very easy in our modern diet of ultra-processed food, with all the refined carbohydrates and added sugars, to spike our blood sugar, what we call glucose levels. And as you go through the years of constantly spiking your blood sugar levels and all that insulin being released to get the glucose out of your blood where it's doing harm, your body is becoming more and more resistant to that insulin. And so it becomes harder for your body to use that insulin to get the sugar, the glucose, out of your blood. So the second part is a reduction in insulin production or insulin quality. Now in type 2 diabetes, what is going on here is that your pancreas is still producing insulin. It's just not producing it as well. Now, for your pancreas to make insulin, it has to cleave off something called a C-peptide. And this makes the insulin active. And your pancreas will put this into the bloodstream to be used to get that glucose out of the blood. Now, in type 2 diabetes, where your pancreas is overworked or exhausted, well, it doesn't quite cleave that C-peptide off properly, and it stays on. And this creates something called pro-insulin. And pro-insulin works at about 5% efficiency of insulin. So it's really not that great. Kind of imagine trying to use a tool with the wrapping paper still on it. So that's how type 2 diabetes develops, due to insulin resistance and a lack of production or quality of insulin. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll check out the rest of the videos we're uploading to the website. And if you're in the Adelaide Hills region, I hope you'll check me out as a credentialed diabetes educator, and you can book in with me at astutediabetes.com.au.